Welcome back to Miniature Cockapoo. In today's video, I'm going to be going through 6 things that I've learned in the 6 months I've had a dog. Number 1, and this is one of the reasons why I got a dog in the first place, but they make you feel less alone. Many of you know that I'm a single dog owner, so I've never really minded living alone and I quite enjoy my own company, as sad as it sounds. But when we went into the first lockdown, I realised it's nice just to have a company of another person or another living being in the house. They might not speak back to you, but they definitely understand your emotions and how you're feeling, and they're just another person there, or like they're there for you all the time. They're always happy to see you. They're amazing company. I'd definitely recommend having a dog if you live alone. And then this leads me on to my next point. But because I live alone, it also makes me feel safer. So beforehand, every little noise that I heard within the house, I'd be like, what on earth's that? And I'd always have to have some background noise on, so either the TV, radio, music, a podcast, something, so that I couldn't hear like the general creaks of the house. Whereas now, if I hear a general creak, I'll just presume it's Millie wandering around. If she spots something outside, then she starts barking instantly. I definitely feel safer having her with me. And in terms of going out with her, I've always felt safe, to be honest with you. I think you just got to have your wits about you, especially at the moment when there are a lot of dog thefts happening. I feel safer having her with me than what I would do being on my own. Especially going out at night and taking her for a walk. I would never do that beforehand. And I feel like if you've got a dog, at least you've got a reason to be going out. And I think people remember you more as well if you've got a dog with you. So yes, you've got to be safe at the moment because of the amount of dog thefts that are happening. But in general, I feel safer having Millie with me than what I did beforehand. The third one is a big one for me, and I think I've noticed it more because we've been in lockdown. But she's given me purpose to my life, as cheesy as that sounds. But before I got here, I used to get up as late as I possibly could, get ready, go and have my breakfast, start working, finish work, and then pretty much just lounge around the house all day. I never left the house, as bad as that sounds, because I couldn't see the point because we were in lockdown. And I was really into running beforehand. I didn't want to go running anymore because everywhere I went, all my normal running routes were just heaving with people walking, and I felt like you were more at risk going out for a walk and exercise than what I was staying at home, so I just became a hermit and stayed in the house. Whereas since getting Millie, I now have to get up every day because she gets me up. I can't just stay in bed until 11 o'clock. So you have to get up, you're in a routine, you've got to feed them, you've got to take them out for a walk, so you've got to leave the house every day. And yeah, they make you get up and give some purpose to your life, and because you're having to get ready to take them out for a walk, you then do other stuff and you end up being more productive. I've definitely noticed that since having Millie, I've now got more purpose and I am more productive in life in general compared to before. The next one I briefly mentioned as well, but they make you go outside and get exercise. So like I mentioned in the first lockdown, I wouldn't leave the house, but since getting her, she has to go for 2 walks a day. So it means that I've got to get up before work, I've got to take her out, and then after work I have to take her out again. And even little things like in the winter, but I would never go out in my garden because it'd be too cold, whereas now I'll go out and play with her during the day. And that makes me feel better in myself because I'm not just stuck inside the 4 walls all the time. I'm actually getting some fresh air and seeing blue skies, and yes, it might be chucking it down with rain at times and horrible weather, but at least you're getting some fresh air, and it makes a world of difference to your mental health and your physical health going out and going for a walk. Oh no, my battery's dying. Sorry, my battery died, so things look a bit different, that's why. So the next one is a bit more contradictory because dogs can be stressful, but they de-stress you. And if you're in the first few weeks, you're probably wondering, what on earth is she talking about? The puppy's the most stressful thing in my life at the moment, and that's true. But once you get over the puppy stage, so once they reach 14 weeks-ish, I'd say, it gets a lot easier, and then you actually get to reap the benefits of the de-stressing. It's little things like just being able to cuddle them at night helps de-stress you. Going out for walks de-stresses you. And them giving you the purpose of life actually makes you feel better about yourself, even though you're doing more. So yeah, they might feel like they're stressful at the moment, but I promise they will help you actually de-stress. And the final thing on my list is that dogs make you more social. And you're probably thinking, how on earth can they make you more social when you're in a lockdown, Jasmine? Well, in the first lockdown, I wasn't leaving my house, so I didn't actually see anybody. But even before that, when I was leaving the house and was working in an office, I didn't know any of my neighbours. I would get up, go to work, come back. But now I know pretty much all of my neighbours just from going out on walks and bumping into them. And a lot of them have dogs as well, so you can chat to them about dog-related things, and it helps break the ice when you've got a puppy. And when you're out on walks, complete strangers will stop and talk to you about your dog. And if you bump into other dog walkers, then they'll ask you questions. And if your dogs are playing, then you end up talking to more people. And it's not just out on the street where I've become more social. If I hadn't got Millie, I wouldn't have created her Instagram page, and I wouldn't have met the amazing people on there. And I can't wait for lockdown to end so I can actually meet more of them in person. But now there's people on there that I can talk to about dog things, and some of them I chat to on a daily basis, and I would class them as friends. So even though they're virtual and I might not have met them in person, I wouldn't have that Instagram page if it wasn't for Millie. So she's made me more social, which is definitely a better thing. So I hope you enjoyed the list of 6 things that I've learned in the 6 months of having a dog. If you've got a dog and there's anything that I haven't mentioned on this list that you've learned, please let me know in the comments down below. If you don't already, then please subscribe and press the bell notification so you don't miss a video from us. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up because it really supports the channel. Please go over to our Instagram page at Miniature Cockapoo and follow us over there. And we will see you next week. Bye! I'm sorry if you can hear banging. My neighbours are doing God knows what next door. Oh. Oh. And now that I've gotten to the end of the video, oh, she disappeared again. And then at the weekends, I used to just, I don't know,